Hello, I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney, and I'm answering publicly posted questions here on Avo.com. Here we have a question about COVID relief. Am I supposed to get paid some sort of COVID relief from Circle K even though I tested negative for COVID? A coworker I worked with got sick. I was given an app to use so I could communicate with a doctor through messages only. Although I tested negative twice, the doctor won't discharge me. Supposedly, my company does not pay COVID relief for those who test negative. But I will miss an entire week of work without pay, all because I did not get discharged by a doctor and an app. Is that fair? Am I supposed to get compensated for that week I missed? Also, the doctor from the app gave me a note specifying I would need that entire week off. Okay. So, a couple things going on here. The reason they're demanding the positive COVID test to get you paid for that week, this is going to blow your mind. In the early stages of COVID, when COVID tests were really hard to come by, it was really hard to get tested. Congress, because they hate employees, the U.S. Congress, hatched this idea to make it so that companies would only have to pay people who got a positive test result for COVID while they were out. They did that because they knew almost nobody at that time could get tested at all, let alone get a positive test, right? So the actual number of people who got paid for being out with COVID was extraordinarily low because, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of people were sick, but almost none of them could get a test because there's almost no tests available, so almost nobody got paid. So Congress got to pretend to help employees, especially essential workers, while they definitely didn't. They definitely made sure that companies would not have to pay almost anyone, and right, that was the plan. That's why this is happening. So when you ask, is that fair? No, it's not fair. You're being screwed royally by bad people who do bad things. But that is how the federal law came down. I don't know the local laws in Arizona. I'm not actually allowed to tell, even if I knew, which I don't, but even if I did, I would not be allowed to tell you or advise you as to the local laws in Arizona. So you may have additional protections locally. It might be worth your time to speak to a local employment attorney. It also might be worth your time, if you're out of work for a week, to talk to unemployment. You might be due some unemployment benefits. I don't know how they're working that in your state, but that's the other thing you could do. Is it going to pay as much as you might have earned working at the Circle K? I don't know. Probably not. But it's going to be something, and I want you to get whatever you can. So that's worth checking out. And I'm sorry that Congress kind of personally screwed you over on this one. I mean, they did, right? They set up a little scam, and you're specifically one of the people who got burned. I'm sorry. If this is useful, if this was helpful, consider giving me a like and a subscribe. It helps me to help more people just like you. And good luck. I hope you get paid.